Campaign 2010 proved to be an historic election for the Republican Party and a decisive defeat for President Obama and many of his fellow Democrats. Angry voters flocked to the GOP, which will take control of the House of Representatives. CBS News estimates that the new Congress will have 235 Republicans and 181 Democrats. Some races are still undecided, with the GOP gaining at least 58 seats. The Democrats will keep control of the Senate just barely, with a much smaller majority, as Republicans gained at least 6 seats, with 3 races still undecided. CBS News estimates the Senate will have 49 Democrats, 2 independents, and 46 Republicans come January. And there is a new Speaker of the House in waiting this morning, Republican John Boehner. Here to take us through last night's big GOP victory is CBS News congressional correspondent Nancy Cordes. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Harry. House Democrats of every stripe were voted out of office last night. Veteran Democrats, liberal Democrats, moderate Democrats, and especially first-term Democrats. It was a better night for Republicans than they had even hoped for, and they see it as a repudiation of the president and his policies.
The American people have sent an unmistakable message to him tonight, and that message is change course.
After that stern warning, Republican leader John Boehner turned emotional, speaking to supporters.
And when I saw how out of touch Washington had become with the core values of this great nation, I put my name forward and ran for office.
The woman he'll replace as Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, chose not to address cameras after it became clear her party would lose control of the House in the biggest wipeout for either party since 1948. One bright spot for Democrats, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid managed to hold on to his Senate seat, beating back Tea Party favorite Sharon Angle.
We're going to bounce back stronger than ever. I've never counted Nevada out, and I'm not about to start right now.
Other Tea Party candidates fared better. Rand Paul won Kentucky's open Senate seat by a wide margin with a tough message.
We've come to take our government back.
And Marco Rubio won Florida's contentious Senate race.
And what Americans are looking for desperately are people that will go to Washington, D.C. and stand up to this agenda that is taking us in the wrong direction.
But his fellow Tea Party enthusiast, Christine O'Donnell, lost, as expected, to Democrat Chris Coons in Delaware.
Our voices were heard, and we're not going to be quiet now.
Republicans have independents to thank for many of the night's wins. In 2008, President Obama won 52% of the independent vote. That's flipped. This year, Democrats won just 39% of independents. Republicans won 55%. In a stinging loss for Democrats, President Obama's former Illinois Senate seat went to Republican Congressman Mark Kirk. But California remained solidly Democratic as Jerry Brown took the governor's seat and incumbent Senator Barbara Boxer beat back a challenge from former Hewlett-Packard CEO Carly Fiorina.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for this victory after the toughest and roughest campaign of my life.
Many candidates felt that way. Exit polls show that Americans, by a wide margin, 62%, considered the economy the most important issue in these elections, followed by health care at 18%, the war in Afghanistan 8%, and illegal immigration 8% as well. And speaking of the economy, expect to hear more from Republicans today about what they want to do about extending those Bush tax cuts, which expire at the end of the year. Harry, Maggie,
Nancy,
thank you,
thanks so much.